Hey everyone, hope all of you are having a great day. Yeah, I decided to launch my own YouTube channel just to explain my random thought for the day. So I'd like to cover random topics from movies, games, and all. Now, as we all know, like the big buzz is that the Switch 2 releases in 1 week, and I'm not excited for it. I really am not. In fact, when they showed the presentation, I was pretty underwhelmed, and when I found out more details about it, I just lost interest completely. It's like it's literally like the Switch. It's like the Switch One, except with some 2021 technology, PS4 technology, and they're gonna just charge it like almost $500. Now, it's like with all the other channels were saying, like, the price point, yeah, I expect it to be around 400. Okay, 450, a little bit pushing it, doable. But as a physical collector, yeah, I am not. No, I'm not going to spend $80 on Mario Kart World. I mean, seriously. And plus, when I looked at the graphics for Mario Kart World, I'm like, what makes it any different from the one from Switch? From the Switch One. It's like, it's very puzzling. Now it's like, and then they say, oh, you can get a cam and all that, buy a camera, buy another controller. All that thing adds up, and I sure am not going to buy a camera. I just think like that camera is just a waste of money and waste of time. In fact, it's actually a piece of crap if you ask me. And second of all, it's like they're also charging $10 to use the C button to chat. I'm a solo player all the way, so yeah, I don't need that. I mean, I'm just like, it's like Nintendo used to be the company that used to be the go-to system for if you just want to have fun, just fun regardless. But now it's like they're just trying to find nickel and diming you for everything, and it's just turned people like me off. I mean, and now you have hearing rumors that, oh yeah, the launch games don't work, the console's still bricked until the 5th, and it's like this is a dangerous precedent because it's like whenever you got a console, it just used to boot up right away. You didn't need an internet connection or anything like that. Now you gotta wait until like a day one patch. I'm like, oh boy, I don't know where the future of gaming's heading to, but it's heading to a very dark. It's going to be a very dark future if this is where we're going to, because in the end, it's like, I got enough Switch games right now to help me, and what I have is, the first Switch game I got, Mario Odyssey, back in 2017. I waited like a couple of months after, actually I waited like almost 9 months after Switch 1 launched. Basically, Switch 1 launched in March 2017. I got my Switch around December 2017 when this game released, and let me tell you, it's always good to wait like 9 months to a year to see if to purchase a console. And the reason being is because some of the some of the consoles that they sell at launch could be faulty or defective, and we don't know what kind of specs they have. I want to see the reviews if this thing's legit, and um, and so, I mean, the fact that we're not getting any user reviews for the Switch 2 is very telling, because it's like, oh, so now you're anti-consumer and now you're oh, now it's like, what do you guys have to hide? What are you, what are you trying to hide, Nintendo? It's like, Nintendo, you're finding new ways to kill your golden goose. You're riding on the all-time high from the Switch 1, now you're about to crash. And I could see the Switch 2 selling a lot less compared to the Switch 1. Because if you look at every successive Nintendo console had sold less. That, like, for example, NES sold like, I don't know how much NES sold, 50 million, 60 million, and then Super Nintendo sold less than N64 when they jumped to 3D, sold, 32 million, and which was less than SNES. And then GameCube sold 26.3 million, but it rebounded sharply with the Wii because that was new and innovative, and then came out with the Wii U. That was an abysmal failure, it only sold like 14 million. wow, not even 20% of the Wii. And then then Switch comes and rebounds to 150 million. It's like, wow. So talk about a wild roller coaster right there. But after watching remember watching the Switch 2 presentation. Like I said, I felt underwhelmed. That was the same reaction I had when I saw the GameCube and when I saw the Wii U. So my gut's kind of telling me like, you know, it's saying deja vu, and I think it's just the price of the physical games that really turned me off. Like, don't get me wrong, the only physical game I'm excited for is Donkey Kong Bonanza. I love Donkey Kong. I want to see what the reviews are, but I'm actually turned off by the third parties, like the game key cards. It's like, what is this? It's like before that, Switch 1, you didn't have to deal with that. You get majority of third-party games in the physical cart right away and just boot it up right away and play it. But now it's like, oh yeah, game key card, and don't get me started with the file space. You guys are going to have to spend a lot of money on the micro SD cards and stuff. So you're just going to end up spending a lot more money and get a lot less in return. And with these things, with the game key cards, when the servers go offline, say goodbye to the game key cards, because that's not going to work. And I think, frankly, I'm just disappointed. I didn't think because usually I should be excited for this new system and all, but I'm just not. I think I might buy it within 1 or 2 years from now, like in 2026 or 2027, but maybe they'll have an OLED screen this time, which I still can't believe it, that this new system, you're still using an LCD screen, not an OLED screen. Give me a break. Anyway, time can tell, see what happens, but you know what? If you have Switch 1 owner, and you still haven't played this, I recommend playing this game, Mario Odyssey. That will keep you occupied for quite a while. It's very fun and challenging. It's not my, it's a great game, but my favorite game is still, my favorite game of all time is Mario Galaxy. That's the one I love the most, but definitely pick this one up. I'm sure a lot of you guys own it, but this is a must keep though. Anyway, you guys have a great rest of your day and take care. Bye.